Divorce can be really tough for anyone involved, but sometimes when celebrities get divorced, it can be the end of their entire careers. And that's what happened to the celebrities on this list. Let's get into it. In at number 10, Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet announced their divorce earlier this month to the shock of their fans. The pair were together for 17 years as a couple. They were together for over a decade before they decided to get married in 2017. They also share 2 children together. Sadly, in January of 2022, their romantic relationship came to an end, with a joint statement revealing the shocking news that the pair were getting a divorce. In a statement to Instagram, Jason wrote, quote, "We have all felt the squeeze and changes of these transformational times. A revolution is unfolding and our family is of no exception, feeling and growing from the seismic shifts occurring." Even more shocking, Jason has decided to move out of their home and move into a camper RV that is parked in a friend's property. The van is a Ford RV worth $750,000. Speaking to The Sun, a source close to the star said of Jason and his RV, quote, "He stays in it quite often and he's opted to sleep in there instead of getting a hotel on set so he can be by the beach. He's really not a private jet luxury resort kind of guy." And at number 9, Kanye West. It's pretty clear to everyone that Kanye West does not want to be divorced, and he wants to be back with his wife and kids. But unfortunately for him, Kim Kardashian no longer wants to be married to him and has already moved on with Pete Davidson. Kim and Kanye had been friends for years before they decided to start dating, and soon the relationship became very serious. Shortly after their relationship started, Kim got pregnant with their daughter North, and they got married in 2014. But in 2020, Kim could not handle Kanye's public outbursts anymore and felt she needed to end their relationship so they could be in a better place to co-parent. Since the divorce, Kanye has pretty much turned into an embarrassment, and everyone is laughing at him now that Pete Davidson was able to steal Kim from him. In at number 8, Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum and Seal were together for 7 years and looked to have a very strong marriage, but sadly that was not the reality, and after 7 years and 4 kids together, they got divorced in 2012. Heidi cited Seal's hot temper as the reason for the break, but Seal fired back, suggesting that it was Heidi's infidelity with her bodyguard, Martin Kristen, that caused the split. Heidi denied this, but ended up seeing this bodyguard for 18 months after her split from Seal, which of course only fueled cheating rumors more. In at number 7, Jon Gosselin. This everyday couple became celebrities through their reality show, Jon and Kate Plus 8. Fans loved seeing the trials and tribulations of raising 8 kids under one roof. But the entire thing came crashing down after allegations against both parties came out. Jon was accused of cheating, and Kate was accused of being toxic and harmful towards him. Their messy divorce played out in the public, and they lost a lot of their fans as a result. After the media attention died down, Jon went back to somewhat of a normal life, working as a DJ, but Kate managed to continue her time in the spotlight and start on shows like Dancing with the Stars, Celebrity Apprentice, and signing on for an additional season of the now titled show Just Kate Plus 8, despite Jon's longing to move their kids out of the limelight. So it's very clear whose side the public took in this split. And at number 6, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise would probably be a much more well-loved actor if it was not for his ultra shady divorces that caused a lot of his fans to turn on him. After him and Nicole Kidman split, she has only managed to become more well-liked and more successful in Hollywood, while Tom Cruise has become known for his ties to Scientology. During their relationship, Cruise distanced himself from the Church of Scientology, but upon their split, Tom became their most vocal supporter. Then came his relationship with Katie Holmes that briefly rehabilitated his image. But after their split, public opinion was not on his side anymore, especially after it was revealed that Katie had to sign many strange clauses in their divorce, like not being able to publicly date anyone for years after. And at number 5, Robin Thicke. Robin Thicke and his wife, actress Paula Patton, were high school sweethearts. But after his song Blurred Lines became a global hit, the fame got to his head and it caused the end of his marriage. After he was accused of cheating and he gave a controversial performance with Miley Cyrus at the 2013 VMAs, Thicke lost a lot of his female fans. His wife was on the verge of leaving him, so he decided to win her over by naming his next album, Paula, after her. Not only did this not work, the record was a massive flop and only sold 530 copies in the UK, if you can even believe it. But that's not all. After the media attention from his hit song started to die down, he got slapped with a lawsuit from Marvin Gaye and stated that Thicke plagiarized his song. Marvin Gaye won this legal battle, and Thicke was left with no career and no wife. And at number 4, LeAnn Rimes and Eddie Cibrian. This relationship is so messy because 2 marriages were broken by these two getting together, And if you watch Vanderpump Rules, you also know that cast member Sheena Shea was also involved with Cibrian while he was cheating. The two met while working on a Lifetime movie together, and despite their married status, decided to pursue a relationship anyway. After some months of being together, Brandi Glanville, who was with Eddie at the time, got in a heated feud with Rhimes on Twitter, calling her a homewrecker among other digs. After this, a lot of her fans turned on her and did not think her behavior aligned with the squeaky clean image that she portrayed. And Rhimes' most recent album only reached the 30th spot on the charts. And Eddie Cibrian is best known now as the ex-husband of Brandi Glanville, who was a cast member on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And then number 3, Kris Humphries. Kris Humphries was a nobody before his marriage to Kim, and then after their split, he was basically known as a laughingstock. Their relationship was heavily publicized, with the couple showing the progression of their relationship on the Kardashians' reality show, including their proposal. The couple also filmed a 2-part special showing the preparation for their lavish wedding and the final ceremony. The couple were married for a total of 72 days, and the nasty split took a huge toll on Kris's performance on the court. As well, the teams he played for did not want all the media attention that followed the Kardashians. This led to him being traded multiple times over the span of just a few seasons. Kris was so mad over the divorce, he even sued Kim for fraud, which stretched out their messy divorce even more. Now he just tries to lay low, away from the ridicule. And at number 2, Britney Spears. Britney Spears had a squeaky clean image until her impulsive Las Vegas wedding to her childhood friend, Jason Alexander, changed how everyone thought of her. The two had only reconnected for a few days before they decided to get married. Then the marriage only lasted 55 hours before it was annulled. Things got even worse when she repeated the pattern with her next partner, Kevin Federline. After 3 months of dating, Spears became engaged to Kevin Federline that same year. But the marriage did not last long, and they got divorced in 2006. This is when Britney's downward spiral really started, and she had to check herself into rehab after she shaved her head. She was able to come back stronger than ever, but her 2007 breakdown will always be one of the things she is most remembered for. And finally, number 1, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods was considered the greatest of all time in the sport of golf, not only for his performance, but for his intense dedication and respect for the game. But this perfect image came crashing down after it was exposed that he had cheated on his wife, Elin Nordegren, with multiple women. Speculation first surfaced in the National Enquirer magazine. Then 2 days later, Woods crashed into a fire hydrant while frantically leaving his home. It was widely speculated that his then-wife chased him out of their house. He was treated for minor injuries and pulled out of many tournaments as a consequence. By December of 2009, a phone message left by Woods for one of his mistresses was released by Us Weekly, which inspired more than a dozen women to come forward claiming to have relationships with him. This scandal caused sponsors to drop him, and his performance on the court suffered as a result. It's been speculated that he lost between $5 billion and $12 billion from this entire debacle. So that's all for the list. Let me know your thoughts below. Before I go, I'm going to shout out some comments from top 10 celebrities who tried to boycott Joe Rogan. C. Shido said, "Thank you Spotify for standing up for Joe Rogan and free speech. I bet if I wrote to Spotify and told them to take someone off their site, and they'd be like, who the hell is this? Just like the people on this list." Yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of people are agreeing with this opinion here and siding with free speech. Then Danny said, "Misinformation? Yeah, no, it's called having an opinion and free speech. How dare someone feel the way they do or not agree with everything? Honestly, people need to stop being petty and immature." Definitely a very popular opinion that I saw in the comments. Then Amanda said, "I'm all for free speech, but there should be consequences for things said that are hurtful in any way. I agree with the fact that if you have a platform, you have a responsibility to tell the truth." That's definitely another very popular opinion. I think now Spotify is going to have a lot more like disclaimers on his podcast moving forward, but they won't be silencing anything he has to say, I guess. Alright guys, that is all for the video today. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and we'll catch you in the next one.